Hey Legionnaires, and welcome back. We're here with another 12-12 siege for you today, and this is a glorious 4v3, and it's between the classic rivalry of Christians and Muslims, of war of Crusades, and the Muslims are defending against the Crusaders once again as they defend their homes from these holy warriors, as we'll call them today. But yeah, so we have three defending Muslim armies. We have the two Cross-Marine empires, and we have the Ghuriid Sultanate. So it's not even like the normal sort of like Muslim forces that you see fighting against the Christians like the Abbasids or the Ayyubids. We in fact have ones that are sort of like nearer like Persia and India. But yeah, they are fighting it today against, we have the Papal States, we also have Antioch, we have, and then over on this far side I believe we have Jerusalem and the Teutonic Order also here as well. So yeah, we are already seeing a bit of a sally out though, as you can see here from the Ghuriid Sultanate, and they are already flying out and trying to get some harassing shots onto these this shock cab here. And we've got the Papal States with some Sarin Bruder, so they've got some like some Teutonic Knights fighting for them. And they're going to sally out and try and deal with these horse archers. And we also have Shock Cav as well coming out as well for both the Cross-Marine Empire and also for the Ghurids. You can see I think they're trying to go for things like these archers here. I mean, they need to be really, really careful. They are light bows, but if they get caught by any cavalry, they are going to get murdered because, I mean, these are heavy Shock Cav here. This is a tier 1 siege battle, or most of it is tier 1 anyway. There are a couple of other units I've spied that are not tier 1, but as you can see here, look at this. Knights of St. Lazarus going in. And they're just going to crush this light bow cav, and they're already gone. That's one gone. You can see Shock Cav has gone in here and is trying to deal with the archers. I mean, good thing to take out is archers, because when it comes to late game, and you've got things like pole arms that you want to like keep safe, killing archers is always a good way of doing that. So killing them with cav is not a bad idea. Yeah, there you go. Those Knights of St. Lazarus are all gone. But yeah, if you're enjoying seeing 12-12 on the channel and would like to see some more, do remember to leave a like, subscribe if you're on here, and a comment to show your support. We've got another decent charge off here by looks like some Gulam Lancers, and they went into some crossbows here and dealt with them. And for some reason the Ritter Brute just allowed them to leave. I guess because there's more Knights in Lazarus coming. They are really chasing them down. All of the attackers doing a really good job in keeping this cavalry at bay as much as they can. They're doing a really good job actually, all working together. To try and scare up. We've got Antioch, I've seen Jerusalem, I've seen the Papal States, and also the Teutonic Order all here trying to do their bit. So yeah, really, really well done by all of the attackers. So you've got to give them that credit. You've got to give them credit there. They've done a very good job in keeping the archers as safe as possible, and certainly even more importantly, the infantry. But yes, this was sent in by a member of my Discord. So if you want to send in your own 12-12 replays and battles, then do remember to join the Discord down below in the description. And if you don't even want to send in replays, you want to just join and get involved in some battles, or just talk history or Total War, then you're more than welcome to do so as well. We are always happy to have new faces around. And as you can see, the Crusaders are about to land, and these Ghazis here, yeah, these Ghazi archers need to get off here, because just like the bow cav, they are light bows. So these guys, like the Crusaders, are probably going to just mess them up if they stay up here. And they have been caught, at least they look like they've been caught anyway, by these Hospitalis sergeants, and they need to be very, very careful now. I mean, they need to just get off the wall and just hope that they don't take too many casualties. They are now rushing up spears, but I feel like this is pretty poor by the defenders. Really, they should have pushed with their spears as they saw like the towers getting pretty close. They should have done a bit of a switch. These guards could be pretty useful in shooting troops as they fire on the walls, because that's kind of what you do. You send up your infantry, fire on the walls, and then you have your archers, and at the bottom of the walls, and they then shoot up, and then they can support and usually win you a fight on a wall. And you can see here, cavalry starting to get murdered pretty easily. I mean, the Niscari is like the nastiest cav I think are available for tier 1 for most Muslim factions, and it's still not a match really to the much more heavily armored European knight, which kind of makes sense. But yeah, they seem like they cleared them out pretty much entirely. Like I said, they've done a really good job. Actually, there's still some over here, and this is a bit of a risk. You've got the general bodyguard of the Papal States going flying on in here. I guess you could say this is the Pope himself. He's just going in against some Ascari here, or some Gulam Lancers, I think, actually. And he's going to try and take them out. And, I mean, he's got a good charge, but he's got to be careful because, I mean, these light bows here, I mean, they could do a charge or they could just shoot into him, and it's really dangerous. Don't lose a general early on because losing a general in 12-12, very, very, very bad. And you can see, to be fair, these camel cavalry as well has been sallied out by the Christ Marine Empire. A lot of cav and camels being sallied out. They're doing a lot of damage actually to these Knights of St. Lazarus. They're actually, I mean, they're also like a lot lighter. These, I think, are medium shock. I thought they might even be light shock. They were doing a lot of damage to these Knights of St. Lazarus, and they've retreated. I don't know if that was really the smartest idea. These Knights of St. Lazarus looked like they were going to seem like they were going to lose that fight potentially. Also, it was like these cavalry fights near the walls are really good opportunities for archers just to focus the cav down, because cav is really, really key later on into the sieges, because you can just like charge into choke points. And try and like get hammer and anvils and places and things like that with your cav can really, really help in choke point fights. Like if you think, oh, I'm defending like a street, like say like the street over here or something, like he's like defending the street with swords, that's fine. Defend it with swords. The cavalry can still charge. You need spears. And in fairness, the defenders have brought a lot of spears, so I mean credit to them for that. But it's just spears aren't as great melee attack. That's the only thing. They've got pretty good melee defense. You got the Schwertbruder down here. They kind of remind me of Livonian Order Knights, which is kind of surprising we don't have the Livonian Order. I guess maybe it's like too early for it. Like Livonian Order is a much later period sort of order. But yeah, they kind of remind me of that with the white and the red. It'd be kind of cool to have like the Livonian Order, and I'm hoping like we may get like Russian factions in there as well. I know they can't. It'd be kind of tough to add them into. The tower's been destroyed. It'd be tough to add them to like campaigns, but it'd be cool to have the Russian sort of factions there. We have the Mongols that come in as hordes. You could have the Russians like have a Russian invasion as a horde. It's not historically accurate really, but the Russians may have raided. You never know. And look at this, the camels being sent home. Well, sent packing. They're trying to go anyway, but the Hospitallers here coming in. The Antioch is doing a really good job with his cav. I'll give him that. Antioch and Jerusalem doing really good jobs with their cav. Good at Jerusalem as well to send his cav over. Like, he's not being unselfish and just going, nah, I'm just going to keep it all over on my side. So, he sent it all over to support his allies who needed it. Because they had a massive cavalry sally. Like, that could have easily gone wrong for the attackers. If they just decide to just keep their, like, oh, it's your problem, you deal with it. Because a lot of players do go, like, do that. They just go, yeah, no, it's your problem. I don't want to send my cav over there and give him a fault in a fight that's not really mine. But in reality, every fight is your fight because you're fighting on as a team. But these Javis here? Yeah, we've got Javis here really doing a lot of damage on the walls here to these Hospitality Knights. They're actually routing them as they're fighting these spears. I mean, this is what you got to do. You got to use your missiles to just do all the damage while the spears pin them down. Yeah, they have been routed actually there. That's pretty effective. Oh, look, they're hidden units. Hidden units. Oh, I'm not sure what he was on about. Maybe that's the general moving. I don't know. Not quite sure what that was for hidden units. But already we've got spears coming out. I don't know if this is really the smartest move. They probably were better staying further back, the defenders. But they're rushing out and they're going to come and fight these Templar sergeants. Something to be aware of as well is they have plenty of artillery back here and elephants. The defenders, they have elephants, artillery and Nafatoons back there. I've seen all of those, so I'm excited to see those go into action. And here we go. We've now got a spear fight down here. It's not the most exciting fight in the world, spear versus spear, but it'll be a pretty good one. Yeah, we've now got swords in here, we've got spears in here. This is like, looks like it's all, I don't know, this is like mostly Jerusalem at the moment. Now Antioch's sending his own stuff, as well as a lot of blobbing going up here. I mean, this is really bad. This is really, really bad. I mean, I'll do it from like a bird's eye view so you can sort of see like the build-up that's been made. This is prime artillery like targeting going on here. I mean, in fairness, this is a big-ish blob for the defenders as well here. But look at this. Look how far back this blob goes so far at the moment. And it's only getting bigger. So, I mean, that is very much for the taking. Now there's Cav going in. Antioch Knights. Oh, no, they need to go around. They need to go around here and hit stuff in the back. That is not where they want to be. We've got a general. Like, look at this. The Pope. All the way down here. I'm calling him the Pope. He's definitely just a general's bodyguard. It'd be cool to have, like, the Pope as a unit. Is like the Papal States. I know, like, there were some warlike popes. I don't know in 1212 there were any, but like, still, it'd be pretty cool. Have like the Papal Guard. They need the Swiss Guard, like, surely for the Pope as well. That'd be pretty cool. But yeah, as you can see, it seems like there's gonna be a big blob up over here. It seems like Antioch's really throwing his stuff. He seems to be one that's really coming off the walls at the moment. It's just all guns to the wall for him, or should I say, swords to the wall. He's just throwing everything at it. I won't be surprised if we see some artillery firing pretty soon. These Antiochian Knights, though, they are like being here in this combat against spears. Like, they're shock cav. They're not good in melee, and like they need to just get out and then do charges, because the longer they stay in there, they're just gonna get speared. We now have hospital sergeants that are coming around. They're gonna probably just do a little flank into the back of these guys, which will help. They'll help break these guys. But it's only adding to the blobs, and there you go, first shots going off already in there. I mean, that's not good. That is not good. This, like I said, it's serious blobbing going on. But here we go, another volley coming in. I mean, they can't miss. They cannot miss all this blob at all. There you go. That one's pretty much just devastated a lot of cavalry there and a lot of spears. I mean, they're starting to lose troops pretty quickly. Look at this, already losing like 20 or so men in each of these units. Some more. And we've also got infantry now spilling off here before they even formed up. Like, I was about to say Jerusalem, but it's not. It's Antioch. It's just throwing in all of his infantry before they even like formed up. So I mean, this is not going to go too well for the unit. These Hospitaller Knights are just going to get murdered eventually, I would have thought. I don't know. They might do okay. Getting a couple. I mean, there's swords on a charge, not bad. We've got Cannon of the Holy Sepulchre Sergeants here. These guys are going to be pretty cool. All bloodied up. They've got pretty cool shields. Like, I kind of like them. They're not the awesome shock infantry that I'm pretty sure they have available, though. And we've got Schwertbruder coming in as well. Everyone's committing troops here. Stop. We've got Jerusalem. We've got the Teutonic Order. We've got Antioch in there. Oh my gosh, that was a pretty good hit as well. How many trebuchets do they have? They have one. They have two trebuchets. They have a catapult. They have a lot of artillery to the defenders. Oh boy. And they have plenty of Nafatoons. I think, well, we've got at least, I can see at least five Nafatoons. That's pretty nasty. And we've got two elephants. We've got a war elephant and an Indian elephant. Indian elephants are a light one. War elephants are heavy. Okay. We also have like a battle going on down here. I just realized a little battle raging on down here. Got some Fuschneck spearmen that are, I presume came off the wall. And they're now fighting in the streets down here against some light spears. Battling on down there. That's going to be pretty brutal. But anyway, we'll go back to the main fight, which is over here. And the spears are starting to break, but they are now firing fiery balls of justice. By the looks of it, are the defenders, and I'm sure they're hitting every single shot. They cannot miss. This is ridiculous. This is blobbing. Never do this. If you're new to Total War or just new to 1212, never blob like this. Artillery in the tillage generally is very accurate. Even one unit is very, very susceptible to being hit by artillery. This is nearly getting off for like 10 units of infantry, of like troops and like different variants. We've got cavalry, we've got infantry. There's nearly about 10 units in here in some shape. Oh my gosh. Brutal. I don't think any of those shots missed, and I don't think any of them really hit friendly fire. I'm not sure. There might have been a little bit here. But yeah, it all looks like a hit. Oh my god, that was again. Each shot is killing at least sort of like 10 men, or doing damage to at least 10 men. it's not killing them, it's doing a lot of HP damage, so they'll die pretty quickly later. There you go, they've broken all these units here, but I feel like that might be a mix of Crusader damage done and also artillery. And they're retreating over here as well. I'm sure this lost them a fair amount of men. It lost like 20 or so. Oh, this one lost a lot more, actually. But yeah, they're retreating there, and you can see, again, it's Antioch leading the charge. He's not slowing down. Not slowing down one bit. We've got more infantry flying in over here. Again, these are the cannon of the these are the sergeants here. I thought they were just the actual like knights, but they're not. But yeah, they're getting jabbed to pieces. And again, I mean, this is really good use of like the barricade and like jabbies. Just jabbing the unit. It's right in front of you. You get instant kills basically. So these poor sergeants can get murdered. And again, it's Antioch that's leading the charge. Whether he desynced or whether he's just a newer player, because he's just throwing everything in. He's just non-stop charging. Like his general's in here now, which makes me feel like a general being committed this early, it's got to be like a desync, or it may just be a new/bad player. I don't know. I don't like to say people are bad, but like, this is not good. This is not good. Do not just... blobbing up is not a good thing. Like, oh my gosh, we're going to see murder in the street. That's a massacre down there. Any shot just basically hits some sort of Antioch, like, knight infantryman. That was a pretty good one as well. Oh my gosh. I zoom out and then another wave comes in. You just see the aftermath. Yeah, they're all just throwing themselves into these heavily armored, like, polearms down here, which are a really nasty polearm unit. This is actually tier 3. A tier 3 unit. I thought it was only tier 1, but there you go. There's a tier 3 unit being thrown in. It is majority tier 1. I think both sides brought a couple of tier 3s though. Or tier 2s. You can see these guys have like an axe as like a polearm. It's pretty cool. Oh my gosh, Navatoon's going off now. Oh, just to make it worse. Even more explosions. There's Pule Knight's going to like route these polearms to be careful. We have like Navatoons right there. They're just throwing their like Navatoons like point blank range to anything that just comes close, routing the entirety of like the hospitality, like Antioch's army. You can see the generals now in here leading a charge. He's a late period actually shock infantry as well. So they've got a couple of, like I said, a couple of tier 3s lingering around, very heavily armored. They'll still find a way to kill him. Arrows and Naftoon still do the job. Where are they even going? Oh my gosh. They were firing straight in there. Oh, that was brutal. That's a really nasty hit there, actually. The generals have 49 out of 90 men left. And the general has fallen. That's got to be that hospitality knight there. Yeah, let's just see. Yeah, it is the general here. He's been killed. So Antioch, as expected, throwing in his army like this, and his general as well has lost his entire army just like that. It's not looking good at all there. That's the entire army gone. What are the numbers looking like? I mean, it started at 10,000, 6,000. It's now 7,000, 3,000, 5,000, 600. So it's about half and half. They like both got about half and half. Half and half. The attackers have doubled the army that the defenders have still. So that's still not great odds for the defenders. But 2-to-1 odds is not too bad. You certainly can turn those around very easily, especially with things like Nafatoons and Trebuchets. As long as you keep them firing and getting good shots, you can rout entire armies. And they've got elephants. I don't remember that. They have elephants. Which, speaking of which, I think we're about to see them march up here. Yeah, look at this. I thought I saw some movement. Well, these spears are in a bit of trouble. These spears are probably just thinking, we were going to break through here. We were going to break through these spears, and now look what we've got to deal with. Elephants. Like, I don't want to be one of these. I'd be turning around if I was one of these Hospitalities are like, crusading's all well and good, but I do not want to get trampled and made into a elephant pancake. Yeah, I mean, right now as well, have they lost with your? Have they lost one? Where did they lose one? Not entirely sure where they lost an elephant, but they've lost one somewhere. They misplaced an elephant. But right now, if I'm the Papal States, I'm helping out my ally. I'm helping out this is the Papal States as well, hospitality. Yeah, if I'm the Papal States, I'm setting up crossbows like on this street just to like, so when the spears have to engage those elephants, you can then just gun down the elephants. Like crossbows are really good armor piercing as well. Really good way of killing them. I mean, they are getting, what are they getting up here? Oh, this is riot. We've got swords on the wall here, but yeah, they need crossbows on this wall. Like, just to come up onto the wall. Then they can run along. They could come all the way along. They could. Then they could fire off. We've got Capel. I don't know what that's firing at. We have. There you go. The elephant. Elephant's now engaged. And now engaged with the cavalry. Have they routed those spears? Oh, they nearly have. This is going to be brutal. The Knights of St. Lazarus, they're not too happy about this either. Are they wavering? No, not quite yet. The spears are broken though, that's no surprise. Indian elephants doing what they do best. I mean, they just need to keep running down the, I mean, they could cause a mass rout here. This is a lot to ask of them though. I certainly think like maybe like the more later ones, like the Nafatoon elephants, they're really heavily armored and they have Nafatoons on, so it's like double trouble really. Like elephants themselves can mass rout things, Nafatoons can mass rout things. Put them together, you've got yourself a recipe there for a disaster for the other army. Yeah, I mean the Crusaders actually kind of making progress over here, slowly, but they are making progress. We're gonna need some more troops down here, and it looks like the answer is to send up some gory tribesmen. Look at this as well. This is not look. I mean, this is using artillery just to take out one Templar unit. That's not a good idea. It's not very effective. Like you want to be using, like they were doing earlier, you want to be using on mass infantry. Oh, but we got Nafatoons. I saw the first explosion. Yeah, here they come. Oh god, this is not good for the Templars. Templars here just mind their own business, and they're just getting like gunpowder balls thrown at them. Oh my gosh, and this, I can't see anything. Zoom out. Oh my gosh, look at that. So many Templars. This is a fresh unit, down to half strength. I mean, it's doing a lot of damage as well to the defenders, to the skirmishers. I think they were a sacrifice to take out the Templars. The sacrifice may have been worth it. They're down to 68 men. They may be able to turn that around. Now sending in some junior Gularmen. And they've actually routed the Templars, so there you go, really well done. Now they can push on to take out these archers here. But yeah, really, really well done. And well done by the Nafatoons, routing more units. And the elephants still causing havoc over here. They're still healthy. They've lost another one since we've last checked in on them. They've still got like hospitality. I mean, just charging the hospitality knights. Their swords. What are they going to do? These crossbows here on the wall, that they may do some damage. Livonian Order here, yeah, these Livonian Order crossbows. They got in the, literally got in the position I told them they should be getting in. It's like I read their minds. They're gonna gun them down. Go on, elephants, run! Get some more kills. Run before you die. Oh no, they're dying. There's another one dead all over. Oh no! Get up! Get up! You gotta fight. How many are left? 16 out of 24. Yeah, just run them in. Kill them. Kill them. And just get as many kills as you can. That's all I can say. Well, or maybe not. I think they might die before they get there. But anyway, look at this. The defender's really pushing out. Oh my gosh, they're all the way over here dealing with junior Gularmen. Really pushing out. And these guys, they may be junior, but they're still goddamn nasty. There's nothing junior about them at all. Never quite sure why they are called junior ones. Maybe because they're dismounted and like the Gularman unit is actually mounted. Maybe what it is. Again, look at this, really pushing forward the pole arms as well. Like they were all the way back there at one point, and now they pushed all the way up here. Now fighting the Teutonic Order with their Schwertbruder. There you go. They're kind of retreating though because they've seen the pole arms arrive. Have the Crusaders. They're kind of retreating a few of the units. But we still have Papal State troops still there, and still artillery firing in. Like that's just been a constant all game, and they've been pretty good artillery shots. This one's probably gonna miss. No, ooh, yeah, sort of missed actually. But yeah, they've been pretty damn brutal with these artillery shots. I mean, they're running out of ammo though. This one's nearly out.
Our allies have fled, the cowards!
What's this one even firing at? Perisky archers? I'm not even sure. It kind of missed everything there. Losing their edge. They're losing their edge. We've got Ghazi down here fighting. Hope these guys are out of ammo. They had a little bit left. I would have used every last bit of ammo before sending these guys into combat. They're a pretty good, well, they're a light bow hybrid unit. You kind of hope that you're going to do the damage with the bows before you send them into combat, though. They are losing, though, these spears, these pooling spears. But they have lost a general, so maybe that's why. I'm not sure. Still loads. I've still got fresh Ritterbruder back here. And we've got shock infantry as well. Like, oh my gosh, they got so much stuff to be thrown in Hospitaller Knights. What are the numbers looking like? 2,400 against 5,000 or so. And it's just like they're keeping it at like that's 2-to-1 odds at the moment. It's not great. They need to kind of close that gap. Schwertbruder here. They're actually clearing out the trebuchet crews. Are these gory tribes I'm going to fire into the back of them? I mean, I think they have bows, not Javis. Yeah, they have bows on their back, so they need to be like firing into the sides of these Schwertbruder, trying to even this fight out. Though I don't think a catapult crew can beat an entire unit of infantry. I mean, 2 catapult crews though, you never know, because another one's just been sent in. Nah, I still think they're doomed. Still think they're doomed. Enemy breaking down one of their barricades. Generally, is getting shot at, by the way, as well. He needs to be careful. He's a tier 3 general, so you need to be careful. Don't lose him. They're destroying barricades of the attackers. Oh yeah, they're trying to destroy this barricade here. Oh, if I can just sort the camera out. There we go. Kind of missed with that shot there. These Schwertbruder here trying to destroy the barricade, so they can then flank around. Because all the fighting's going on in here. And now the artillery from the attackers is firing. That one may have got a bit of friendly fire. We still have the pole arms alive. They're in here. Firing the Papal States. And their knights. Even though their knights for some reason have the red Tudor rose. We won't question it. That'd be a pretty cool... Oh, yeah, that was a nice shot. Well, actually, that's kind of a friendly fire shot, I'd say. That'd be a nice sub-mod, though. Would be the War of the Roses. Someone made a sub-mod for, like, 1212, War of the Roses. It's a little bit, like, later on from 1212, I know, but... still be a cool sub-mod to have. And look at this. This is really smart. Look at these hospitalities. They're just, like, going to set up here. Get ready. Nah, not allowed. We've got Nafatoons coming up. They're going to do some damage. So see, watch them throw a volley. They're going to just throw now, I imagine. Though, you can see that the Jerusalem player has gone into loose formation, which is really smart as well. Because it means that the Nafatoons shouldn't do as much damage, in fairness. But we'll see. They may still do a fair amount of damage. Oh, they still do a lot of damage. They still, like, kill a lot of them. And it's not even, like, the damage of the, like... It's not even just this sort of damage. Yeah, they're doing a lot of damage. They're killing like a good 50 or so men here. It's like morale. It's morale and HP. That's what like. Yeah, it's great if they like Nafatoons get kills as well. But like Nafatoons is like almost better at just routing like multiple units. They use like half their ammo, doing a lot of damage. And now they're throwing at archers over here. I mean, these are also not bad targets to go for. Archers can kill your Naftunes, because Naftunes usually aren't heavily armored. And also, like, archers are good ways to unlock defenses if you're attacking. Yeah, where are they going off now? Oh, they're throwing behind them. They're throwing back at these hospitals. They just have an absolute hell thrown at them, is what they are. I mean, these hospitals are on a rough old time. They are fighting the general, though. They managed to get to the general here. He's in a little bit of trouble. Yeah, this general, I mean, he's very much in danger and he's losing this fight. Over on this side as well, we've got Naftunes are broken, but I presume they're out of ammo. We've got Footascari in combat. A really good unit, actually. Kind of a shame this has been thrown down here. Should have been left at the last defense, I think. We've got more infantry coming in. We've got more Naftunes going off there. I feel like they're just using all their ammo they can quickly. We've got even more. Why are there Naftunes over here? There's literally no fighting over here. Really bizarre position to be bringing them, but there you go. I mean, they are very much vulnerable now to being just charged by cav. Artillery is just flying on in. I mean, I think they're trying to take out the enemy artillery, like the enemy catapults. I'm not sure, but I don't blame them. It's not a bad target. Where are they firing their artillery? Oh, it's a really good target. And kind of missed. Real shame. They needed to hit like dead in the middle. That's a really good target. And they're actually taking out gory tribesmen now and all sorts of other stuff. Not so good. But they are kind of pushing back. The attackers. I mean, if these Nafatoon throwers here could just throw into the backs of. Yeah, there you go. Oh, really good hit. Really good hit there on the Hospitaller Knights. Reducing this unit so much, really helping out this combat here. But the gory tribesmen may also just break themselves. You have to be careful of that. But the Nafatoons, if they run out of ammo, they can just go into the backs of these guys and hopefully do a bit around. They've got some decent armor. Like in combat, I feel like they have decent armor, but when they get shot at, they usually seem to just get melted. I think they do okay in combat, to be honest. They're kind of like better than an artillery crew. Or maybe I'm thinking fire lancers. Fire lancers are pretty good in combat. We got a general in here now. That's not a good sign. General just going in here and getting himself killed. There's another one not far behind as well. This is Al-Adin Muhammad II. This one's just like a random shock cav. But yeah, to see the war elephants here come up, they definitely need to start thinking about moving up. There's not really anywhere for them to go. I mean, they could go over here and try and snipe this Grandmaster bodyguard who's just been around some Ghazi. That's not a bad idea.
Black Day. Our ally has been routed.
But there you go. One of the armies is now. One of the generals is dead. I think the other army and that army is routed. We now have Aladdin here. He's just like wavering already. He needs to go in and just charge in. He's like 48 out of 50 men. He can't just waste his life running around doing nothing. He needs to go in and get a charge off. These Nafatoons as well need to throw their last Nafatoons and just get some kills, to be honest. But they're getting focused down. Look at that. Really bad. This is what happens. And oh, they broke for a second. Throw them. Throw all of them. I think they're dead. Oh, I don't know. They might be hitting enemies, but they look like they might be hitting a lot of friends there. There's artillery crew down here holding these guys back. That was it, in fairness. Only artillery crew holding back heavily armored knights. So it wasn't going to last forever anyway. These Nafatoons, I think they tried to... I mean... They tried, and they're getting help as well from the enemy artillery. The Christian artillery is certainly not being as good as the Muslim artillery today. Oh my gosh, still Nafatoons going off. I just hate that some of the Holy Order Knight units are like in black. It's so hard to see them. If we go this way though, it's a bit easier. Black and Attila is not a good mix. It's already being a dark game. As you can see here, it's not looking so great. With 3 minutes left on the clock, there are 600 Muslim forces left and 4,500 Christian troops. It's not looking good, but here we go. We're going to have a charge from Aladdin. He's going to go into the flank of these Hospitallers. Get a decent charge. I mean, he's gone pretty deep into the lines here, but he's going to break almost instantly, I would have thought. But he's going to do his people proud. He's going to do the Quasmarine Empire proud with one great charge. I mean, he's broken some units. I presume that was him. And he's broken himself just there, so that's a shame. But yeah, that is going to be the siege, basically. I'm going to just fast forward now because, well, actually, we got the elephants yet to come. I forget, we have the elephants yet to come. I'll fast forward until they get into the scrap. I forgot about them. It also seems like the player forgot about them because he just left them at the back until, well, the battle's lost at this point. Like, he needed to send them in earlier. There you go. I wonder if a good place to send them up may have been when Antioch was, like, blobbing so much. Like, there was no archer support then. He could have maybe got them in here. The elephants in amongst the burning artillery. Looking very nice. This battle's certainly been very cinematic. With all the fiery balls of justice going off. I wonder how many kills these guys are going to get. I don't know. I have a feeling they might rout before they kill them all, kill all the elephants. Because there's not much time left. And these elephants take a long time to kill. These are heavily armored ones. I don't know what I'd do if I was like a shock infantry guy down here, like, because there is like Hospital Knights, I know, which are like tier 2 or something. They're down here. What would you do as like a heavily armored shock infantryman? Like if you saw an elephant run towards you. I mean, I'd probably try and at least put my axe into their leg before running. But I don't know. Maybe you just run. You'd have to be a brave man to challenge an elephant. You'd need a few buddies as well. But yeah, there you go. The general over there has been just, it looks like he's been killed by Knights St. Lazarus. Oh, the Pope's general did rout. The Papal States general was killed. That's kind of a small win, I guess. A small win to take away from this, but it's not going to matter. Because we are going to see the elephants and probably everything else just chain rout. But there you go. The general is dead, and now, I mean, these elephants should rout. I mean, we've got spears here that are wavering, Afghan spears. Wavering. And the elephants, I mean, I've never really seen elephants waver. It's going to be interesting to see. Usually they just all die. Or go berserk. Usually berserk. I guess berserk's a form of wavering. But yeah, they're out 20 out of 24 now. And they are going to waver and break. But they might take some foot Turk poles with them. But there you go. That is the siege. The elephants did in fact break. A valiant defeat for the Ghurid Sultanate. And we'll quickly go over some of the unit kills. This one was sent in by Dan the TTT, who is a member of my Discord. So thank you very much for Dan for sending this one in. He got 109 kills with his Afghan spears. He got 130 kills with his gory tribesmen. So not too bad. His Gulam Lancers got 89 kills. Sorry, 85 kills. Sorry. So I feel like they should be getting better. They're pretty good Lancers. 99 kills with the War Elephants. They probably would have got more if they got more time. Probably should have sent it in earlier. But 172 kills with his Nafatoons is not too bad at all. Then we have Billy the Kid playing as one of the Quasmarine Empires. His 152 kills with his polearms, not too bad. 485 kills with his Foot of Scar is really good. 294 with his Javis. His Camel Cav getting 103. His Elephants getting 188. His Nafatoons getting 105. 479 kills with Trebuchets. 680. Really good kills here. Did very well, did Billy, in this siege. And then we got the Karaya Wolfie, who is playing as the final Quasmarine Empire. His spears, which he spammed out, 72 kills, the best one. 116 kills with his Ghazi. And then his Nafatoon's getting 133 kills, not too bad there. Then we have Man 2002 playing as the Papal State. 167 kills with his General's Bodyguard. 200 kills with his Hospitallers. 211 with his Hospitaller Knights. And his Cav and his Archers, nothing too impressive there. Then Storm of War, as a tutorial recorder, had a lot of his army left. 112 kills with his Grandmaster's Bodyguard, 162 kills with his Schwertbruder, 252 with this one actually, and his Crossbows 143 kills, and his Cav getting 116 kills. Then we have Artyom, who kind of just threw his army away. I don't know whether he's a desynced or he's a new player, or I don't know. But yeah, he got 191 kills with his Poulain Spears, 118 kills with his Hospitaller Knights, 119 kills with Hospital Knights here, and 113 with Turk-Pauls. And then we have Dominic DW13 playing as the Kingdom of Jerusalem. 114 kills with his spears here, not too bad. 157 with his Hospital Knights, and his Knights St. Lazarus getting 153 and 124 kills, and his Trebuchet getting 385 kills. Some very good kills with the Trebuchets today. But there you go, guys. That is today's Siege. If you enjoyed, do remember to leave a like, subscribe if you're not here, and a comment to show your support. Feel free to join the Discord as well. And today, the Crusaders did beat the armies of Islam and continue on their crusade. Bye for now.